Portland cement, the most versatile building material available, is manufactured worldwide and has made a major contribution to the growth and development of the infrastructure of the modern world. The use of cementitious materials to bind stone blocks together can be traced back to ancient Egyptian and Roman buildings. But it was not until the 19th century that important advances were made in this field. A cementitious material was produced from a mix of clay and limestone, which was burnt and then ground to a fine powder. It was patented as Portland cement, as it resembled the color of the stone from the famous quarries of Portland in England. In 1892, President Paul Kruger opened De Eerste Cementfabrieken beperkt, the first cement manufacturing plant in South Africa, which was situated not far from the modern factory at Hercules in Pretoria. This company, now known as Pretoria Portland Cement Company Limited, or PPC Cement for short, was a pioneer in the country's building industry. And today numerous well-known South African landmarks, both old and new, bear testimony to its continued existence, not only as the longest established, but as the largest cement producer in the country. The manufacture of high-quality Portland cement has come a long way, and today is a precise science involving the careful proportioning, mixing and grinding of selected raw materials, and then burning at a very high temperature. The final finely ground powder reacts with water in a process called hydration and sets to form a solid mass. The primary raw material for cement manufacture is limestone. This is obtained from an open cast mine or quarry, where, after the removal of overburden, the rock is blasted, loaded into trucks and transported to the crusher. A multi-stage crushing process reduces the rock to fragments, which will pass through a 25mm screen. Most modern cement factories are located close to the source of limestone, as about 1.5 tons of limestone is needed to produce 1 ton of cement. At PPC Cement's Dwaalboom plant, for instance, the quarry is 5 kilometers from the factory. Here, the crushed limestone rock is transported by means of a conveyor belt to stockpiles. A carefully controlled process of stacking the raw material creates the stockpiles, while reclaiming across the stockpile layers ensures that blending takes place to achieve a uniform quality of the raw material. The process is monitored through systematic sampling and laboratory testing to ensure that quality requirements are met. Carefully measured quantities of the various raw materials are fed via weigh feeders to raw mills, where material is ground to a fine powder in tube mills by steel balls, or in vertical mills by rollers on a grinding table. This powder is called raw meal. Homogenizing silos are used to store the raw meal where it is mixed thoroughly to ensure that the kiln feed is uniform, a prerequisite for the efficient functioning of the kiln and for good quality clinker. The most critical step in the manufacturing process takes place in rotary kilns. Raw meal is fed into the preheated tower where it cascades down and is rapidly heated by the kiln exhaust gases before it enters the kiln itself. The heat is provided by burning pulverized coal, which is pumped into the kiln along with air at the discharged end of the kiln. The preheated raw meal flows down the inclined rotating kiln towards the burning zone, where it reaches a temperature of about 1,450 degrees centigrade, where a process called clinkering occurs. To facilitate handling and to ensure good quality clinker, the clinker is cooled rapidly and then transported by conveyors to the clinker storage silos. As part of PPC Cement's unwavering commitment to responsible environmental management, the dust and gas emissions leaving the kiln are passed through abatement equipment, and the emission levels are concisely and diligently monitored. The finishing mills can either be tube mills using steel balls of various sizes, or vertical mills using grinding rollers and a grinding table to grind the clinker along with a small quantity of gypsum to a fine powder, which is then called cement. Gypsum controls the setting time of the cement. The finished cement is stored in silos, where further blending ensures consistency. Extensive sampling and testing in terms of a quality management system to meet PPC Cement's and international standards are conducted at all stages during the manufacturing process to ensure customer requirements are met. The cement is now ready to be dispatched. This is done either in bulk by loading directly into road or rail tankers, or packed in bags containing 50 kilograms of cement. A sophisticated rotary packer fills the bags. Automatic bag application and correction facilities ensure consistently accurate mass and packaging standards to meet SANS requirements. A palletizer and shrink wrapping machine allow convenient and clean handling onto road and rail vehicles. Both bulk and bagged cement is delivered to customers throughout the country. PPC is a leading cement producer in Southern Africa, with 8 manufacturing facilities and 3 milling depots in South Africa, Botswana and Zimbabwe. Together, these facilities can produce over 8 million tons of cementitious products annually, giving nationwide coverage for the domestic markets. Related products include aggregates and lime. Over the years, PPC has created and improved specialized and general-purpose cements to conform to the specific needs and demands of its wide base of customers and their projects. Most notably was the recent relaunch of PPC's SureBuild 42.5N cement and OPC 52.5N products, both considerably improved and strengthened cements, which provide 15% more concrete. PPC Cement's facilities are also ideally located for maritime exports to various African destinations and overland exports into Southern African markets. PPC Cement has implemented externally certified management systems at all its sites relating to safety, health, environment and quality issues. In response to the global challenge of climate change, PPC Cement focuses on 4 key environmental issues, namely reducing the company's carbon footprint, using energy efficiently, conserving water, and managing compliance. PPC has remained the leading cement producer in Southern Africa since its inception almost 120 years ago, and has played a significant role in the development and history of Southern Africa. One of its primary and long-term values has always been the upliftment of the communities in which it operates. And with its 11 sites across South Africa, Botswana and Zimbabwe, people and their well-being form a vital part of PPC's ongoing corporate social investment projects. PPC's growth and development as a company, now listed on the JSE for more than 100 years, has been characterized by many memorable achievements and its constant ability to adapt to and flourish in ever-changing circumstances. Over the years, PPC Cement has created and improved specialized and general-purpose cements to conform to the specific needs and demands of its wide base of customers and their projects. Our strength, your vision.
I'm on a rocky road, heading down off the mountain slope, and as my steps echo, echo, louder than before. Another day is done. Say goodbye to the setting sun. See what I found. Turn back to the ground, just like before. And hey, 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 beautiful day, hey, beautiful day. Hey, beautiful day.